Okay, check the answer to homework question. I gave two questions for homework, question number 6 and 7. So see, first question 6, what was given? From the following details, calculate taxable salary of Mr. Y. He retired on 30th November. So whenever you see the date of retirement, you should draw the timeline. Okay. So he has retired on 30th of November. So everything you will multiply with 12 months or how many months? 8 months. Everything you will multiply by 8 months because on 30th November he is retired. Okay. And his service is 28 years, 9 months. This will be useful in number of years of service wherever the formula requires. Then basic salary 9,000 per month up to June. So up to June means how many months? April, May, June. So for 3 months 9,000 into 3. Okay. And for remaining 5 months 10,000 into 5. See, do one thing, keep checking the answer also. Look at this. Are you getting this? First 3 months salary is 27,000, then 50,000. Total will be 77,000. Okay. And then next is dearness allowance, forming part of salary. Forming part of salary means in terms. But whether in terms, not in terms, right now, taxable. So 3,000 into 8 months. So that comes to 24,000. Getting? Then next was uniform allowance. Now do one thing here, you should underline the word allowance. Next point also underline the word allowance. Again next point also underline the word allowance. And the moment you see allowance, you have to search in TC Hut, TC Udar. If it falls there, it will be exempt, otherwise taxable. So uniform allowance is in TC Udar. It is exempt, and amount exempt is amount spent. Amount spent is given in the bracket. So that much will be exempt. So first in the inner column you will write what? Yes, 4,800 inner column, 600 into 8. Less exempt under section 1014. Amount spent. Outer column 2,800. Okay. Then conveyance allowance. Conveyance allowance again it falls in TC Udar. Amount exempt is amount spent. But spent amount is not given. But whenever amount spent is not given, we assume fully spent. Once in the class I have dictated the note that if spent amount is not given, it is fully spent. So in the inner column you will write 500 into 8 months. That is 4,000. Less exempt full amount. You can also directly put a dash. But then you have to write this section, exempt under section 1014. Have you written the sections properly? Okay, then children education allowance. Tell me what is the presentation of children education allowance? Dash per month per child into dash months into dash children. Then less exempt under section 1014, same way, dash into dash into dash. So check the answer. First it was 400 per month per child into 8 months into one child. See, first you have to write as per the question. And then as per the rule. As per rule it is maximum 100 per month per child. So 100 per month per child you will minus. And for children, what is the rule? Maximum 2. But if he is having only one child, so he will minus only 1. You cannot minus 2 when he is having 1. So, as I have already said, whenever there is a limit, it should not be more than that. If it is less, take less. So, that comes to 800. So, outer column it comes to 2,400. Getting? Then, next was pension, 900 per month. Out of which means out of which amount? Out of 900, 70% is commuted, so that means 30% is uncommuted. So you will have to break up that 900 into two parts. 70% commuted, balance is uncommuted. So see here, so tell me how much is commuted 70%. So that comes to 630, but that 630 per month will remain per month or it will be cancelled? Cancelled. Commuted means per month figure gets cancelled, you get lump sum. But that is 70%. But balance 30% is 270 per month. And that is uncommuted. Uncommuted means unchanged. It will remain as it is. It is 70 per month, it will remain per month only. And this you will get actually throughout your life. But are we preparing the statement of his life or till March? Till March. So till March, how many months are there? You have to see the period after retirement. Okay. He retired on 30th November. So after that, December, Jan, Feb, March. 4 months pension he will get. So 270 into 4 months. You can check the answer here. 1080. 270 into 4 months. Getting? And then commuted pension, it was 70%. And then why did I take 33.33% there? Because he has received gratuity. There is gratuity in the question. So you will take 33.33% cross multiply. So outer column 73,333. Okay. Then next was gratuity only. Now for gratuity you should check whether he is government employee, POGA employee, other employee. Nothing is given other employee. Means that 1/2 formula. Okay, half. And that you can show it in the working. So see, first gratuity I will write in the inner column. It was 2,90,000. And then less exempt under section 1010. And for that you will use the formula. So see, formula I have shown here below. Look at this. 1/2 into salary per month into number of years of service. Okay. And salary per month means average. Average of preceding 10 months, ignoring the month of retirement. So check. He retired in November. So I didn't take November. Month of retirement you have to ignore. So preceding months starts from October. So from October if you go backwards till Jan it comes to 10 months. Okay. October, September, August, this way you have to count how many months? 10 months. And then this is the basic salary of various months. Then dearness allowance also I have taken because it is in terms. In terms, in formula. Not in terms, not in formula. Turnover commission was not in sum. So accordingly, average of basic comes to 9,400. Average of DA comes to 3,000. And total comes to 12,400. I hope you should have got this answer. 12,400 is average salary. Then into number of years of service, if you see in the question, it was actually 28 years, 9 months. But you have to ignore the fraction. It is only when he is POGA, round of hoga. POGA to hoga. But he is not POGA. So round of nahi hoga. So it will remain 28 years. So accordingly, 1, 2, 3, whichever is less, first amount is coming less. 173,600. And this you will minus here. And outer column 116,400. Okay. Then there was leave salary in the question. And see what they have written, leave salary. See, for leave salary you should first check what you know. See, the charts which I am giving, the chart is the line of thinking. The way the chart is given, that is the way you have to think. So in my chart it was encashed during the service or encashed on retirement. First check that. So this is encashed on retirement. Employee has retired and then it is exam under section 1010 AA and then check government employee or other employee. Now you will use the formula. Don't jump to the formula directly. Sometimes you will make mistake because sometimes it is encashed during the service, which is fully taxable. So as per the chart, here we are falling in encashed on retirement and that to other employee. So 1, 2, 3, 4, whichever is less. But see, what is the 40 days? Entitled means allowed. He was allowed 40 days leave by the employer. But this is employer rule. We go as per government rule. As per government maximum 30 days. So you will take 30 days only. And what is this? What is this? He actually availed 300 days. Availed means taken. He has actually taken 300 days. So this will help us in finding leave credit. So check the answer only directly. See, leave credit will be, see this portion. Leave allowed minus leave taken. Leave allowed as per government rule is 30 days into number of years of service is 28. Minus leave taken 300 days. So that comes to 540 days. So you have to convert into months. So divide by 30, that comes to 18 months. Hope you are getting this. So 18 months is the leave credit. And then this leave credit you multiply by average salary per month. But here the average working will be little different. Here you have to take up to the date of retirement. So even retirement month you have to consider. So if I consider November month also, so my list of 10 months will be little different than that in gratuity. Okay. So accordingly my average comes to 12,500. So 12,500 is the average. So leave credit into average salary, that comes to 2,25,000. 10 months into average salary 1,25,000. And then out of the 4 whichever is less 1,25,000. Okay. So this 1,25,000 you will minus. Have you written this 10, 10, double A? Okay. And then next in the question was amount received from RPF, fully exempt. Under section 10(12), provided employee has rendered service of minimum 5 years and his service is 28 years. So it will be fully exempt. What about profession tax? This is not my income, this is my expenditure. This you will minus at the end. See, in the question when they give incomes, we will keep adding in the list. But when they give expense, you have to minus as deduction under section 16. But you can minus only profession tax. For other expenses, we have a standard deduction of 50,000. But profession tax we can minus 100 into 12, 100 into 8, That comes to 800. So accordingly, see what is the final answer? 3,71,213. Getting? Then next was question number 7. This was very good question. See here also he has retired on 1st June. 1st June only he retired. So he worked only for 2 months, April and May. 1st June he retired and his service is 26 years, 8 months. And then basic salary 15,000 per month, so multiply by how many months? 2 months. Only 2 months you will take. Taxable 30,000. Then DA not forming part of salary means not in terms. But right now whether in terms, not in terms, taxable. 4,000 into 2, 8,000. What about HRA? Yes, it will not be exempt, it will be taxable. Because HRA is exempt only when you are paying rent. Here have they given rent paid information? See, even if you try to use a formula, you will be stuck up in the formula only. Where will you stuck up? What are the three amounts? 50 or 40% of the salary, actual amount received, and the third amount is what? Rent paid. Where will you get rent paid? And for rent paid, we cannot assume anything. How much rent someone is paying, it's a matter of fact. And that fact has to be given in the question. This I cannot assume anything, na? So rent paid information not given means he is not paying rent, he is having his own accommodation. And I told you also while explaining HRA that in real life many times what happens, even though you are owning the house, but still as a matter of company's policy you are given HRA in your package. So this will become taxable. You can write somewhere, if rent paid is not given in HRA, then consider it fully taxable. So this was directly in outer column, 2,000 into 2 months only. Then pension 500 per month, out of which, see whenever they write out of which means out of which amount? 500. So this 500 is the total pension. This you have to bifurcate. Out of this 50% is commuted and commuted portion will get cancelled. How much is uncommuted? So from 500 to 250 per month is uncommuted, and uncommuted means it is unchanged. It will remain 250 per month only. This you will get on month to month basis. See, I am not interested in the other 250 per month, the one which is commuted, because commuted means your monthly pension gets cancelled and you get a lump sum figure. But this is uncommuted, this will remain per month only. So this per month you will multiply by how many months? Period after retirement. Be careful, you have to consider period after retirement. So till 2 months he was working. So after retirement there were 10 months from 1st June. So 250 per month into 10 months. That comes to 2,500. This is uncommuted. And what about commuted? This is a lump sum amount 1 lakh. So see, for this you have to do cross multiplication. Check here. First, did you see uncommuted pension 2,500? Getting? Then commuted was 50%. Then why did I take 33.33%? He is receiving gratuity. So by cross multiplication you will get 66,667. Outer column 33,333. Getting or not? Okay. Then after pension next was voluntary retirement compensation. Here there is a formula of 1, 2, 3, 4 whichever is less. Okay. And see, they have given remaining service. This is useful in the formula in the second amount. Okay. So check the answer of voluntary retirement. Wait. See this working. First amount is what? Salary per month into 3 months. And here salary means basic, latest basic, latest. But see here in the question only one basic salary is given. So that is latest only. If they would have given two basic salaries, that earlier it was 10,000, then it became 12,000, then you would take 12,000. But here only single amount was given 15,000. So take 15,000. DA in terms, not there. Why? Because in our question it is not in terms. And we have to take DA in terms. So that's why see I have written nil. Turnover commission is not there in the question. So salary will be 15,000 only. Then into multiply by 3 months. And then multiply by service completed in years. 26 years. Here you have to ignore the fraction, completed years. And then second amount is same salary per month into 1 month into remaining service. What was the remaining service? It was given 6 years, but we want in months. So 6 years will be into 12, 72 months. See, formula is straightforward. In the question you are just playing with the figures. You have to simply substitute the figure in the formula. Then actual amount received 4 lakhs, maximum amount 5 lakhs, whichever is less 4 lakhs. So 4 lakhs is fully exempt. Getting or not? So in the inner column I wrote 4 lakhs. Let's exempt full amount. And see, you should indicate, this you have prepared, this you have done in note number 1, so indicate. Then next in the question was arrears of salary. Tell me, whenever you listen to the word arrears, you know what you should feel? That it means there was some dispute in the past regarding the increment in the salary. And that dispute has settled now. And since there was dispute in past, we didn't pay the tax in past. Now you will have to pay the tax. Fully taxable. What about bonus? See, this is bonus of 21-22, which is a past year. You know what is our year? Our year is 24-25. So this is pertaining to past. So what? It is received now. So received now, taxable now. Bonus is taxable on receipt basis. So although it is pertaining to some old year, but since received now, taxable now. So even this you will write in the statement. Now the most important point of the question. Encashment of leave. This is leave salary. Go as per the chart. First check, is it encashed during the service or retirement? Retirement. So it is exempt under 1010 AA. Then check, is it government employee? No, other employee. So formula 1, 2, 3, 4, whichever is less. Okay, now for that see what they have given. What is 40 days entitled? Entitled means allowed. But this is allowed by the boss. As per government, maximum 30 days holiday should be allowed. So we will go as per government rules. And he has accumulated leave of 520 days. You know here, how will you calculate leave credit? Tell me. First you will do leave credit is equal to leave allowed minus leave taken. Okay. So what is leave allowed? 30 into how many years service is there? So 30 into 26. 780 days is leave allowed. And what is leave taken? Where did you get this from? What is the mistake of the student? You know, look at this. Students take this 520 days as leave taken. That's wrong. Accumulated leave means what? You accumulated. See, in my formula what I want? Leave allowed minus leave taken. Leave taken means the leave which you used. But do you understand in English what do you mean by accumulate? Accumulated means you have saved. See, just the way we accumulate money, we save money. See, when you spend money, your money is used. And in leave taken, I want how much you have spent, how much you have used. But this is accumulated means this is a leave what I have saved. And I want the opposite thing. I don't want what you have saved. I want what you have taken. So how to find leave taken? You have to do reverse working. You should think like this. How much leave boss had given from that I have accumulated this much, so balance I have taken. Go as per boss's rule. How much leave boss gives you? Boss is giving you 40 days. 40 days every year he gives you. And you worked for how many years? 26 years. So in all boss gave you? So boss had given you 1040 days leave. From that 520 you have accumulated. This you have saved. And I don't want how much you have saved. I want how much you have taken. So what is the taken amount? Coincidentally it is 520 only. But I want which 520? The one which is given in the question or the one which I have found? The one which I have found. Coincidentally it is same. So even if you didn't realize this importance of the word accumulated leave, your answer would have been right. But that is a coincidence. That coincidence will not always happen. Huh? So see, point to be noted was this amount which is given 520 days, it was not leave taken. See what happens, sir, in the rush, by mistake what you do, you don't read only. 520 days leave taken. But read carefully, it is not leave taken. Rather it is a leave which you have not taken. This you accumulated. Make a certain points, you should write a note only. Whenever leave taken is not given, we have to find out as per employer rule how much he has taken. Because they will give you then leave accumulated. See, something they will have to give. See, till now in all questions they were directly given this much he has taken. But here they are not saying this much he has taken. They are saying opposite. This much he has saved. So you have to use reverse working. So if he has saved this much, so how much he has taken? That will be the balancing figure. Just see this portion. See what I have written. Leave taken is equal to leave allowed by the employer. Means how much leave was allowed by employer? 1040. And minus how much you accumulated. So balance will be leave taken. Okay. And that leave taken will come here, see. And then minus it from leave allowed as per government rules. Because for the main formula of leave credit, we go as per government rules. And then 780 days minus 520 days, that comes to 260 days. And you have to convert into month by dividing by 30. So it is coming in decimals. But then what did I say last lecture? Keep it in decimals. Actually in the calculator, if you are getting 8.6666666666, keep it as it is. And then what do we do with this? Then we multiply this by average salary per month. And here average salary was simple. There was basic salary which was constantly 15,000. Imagine constantly 15,000 you are getting. So if you add up for 10 months, divide by 10, you will get the same. See, importance of average comes when your salary changes. Here your salary was changing or it was constant. Constant 15,000, so it will be 15,000. Plus DA in terms was not there. Turnover commission not there. So 15,000 is average salary. And your leave credit was 8.66666666. So that comes to 1,30,000. Then 10 months into average salary, actual amount received 25 lakhs, picture is less. So what is less? 1,30,000. So see, in the question only what you should do, mark a star over here, important. Because see, in case you don't have much time, anyways, for this chapter, I have created one master problem. One question will cover everything. See, right now we are doing small question, but at the end, if you see in your book, question book, there is one master problem, and 2 questions will cover everything. So that on exam day, you don't have to do multiple sums. Just do 2 questions, everything is over. And this special points like this of leave salary, everything I have covered in that master problem. Master problem is comprehensive. It covers all points together in one question only. In this question, leave salary is done. Next is what? Gratuity. Gratuity is a POGA employee. So 15/26 formula. So I hope you have done this. This was nothing great here. See, look. 15/26 into here salary means latest basic plus latest DA both. So you will take DA whether in terms, not in terms, both. See, POGA, you should always think POGA mein sab hoga. Round off also hoga and DA also, both DA hoga. Means you have to be very positive. Everything is positive. In terms also taken, not in terms also taken. So not in terms DA was there in the question, but still you will take. So accordingly, see what is the salary, 19,000 getting into 15 by 26 and into service rounded off. Fraction was greater than 6 months. So 26 years is made 27 years. Then, are you getting all these answers or not? So 295,962. And out of the 3, which is less? This figure is only less. So accordingly, gratuity 4,75,000 minus 295,962. Getting? What is the gross salary? 506,871. Standard deduction 50,000. And entertainment allowance, profession tax 1 out there. So final answer is 456,871. Last point was amount received from Provident Fund. See, if just Provident Fund is given, we have to assume recognized Provident Fund. You know why? Because your assumption should be such which is very common in real life. And something which is common in real life, that should be your assumption. So we assume it is recognized Provident Fund and which is fully exempt under 10, 12, provided minimum 5 years service, and that 5 years service is completed. So it is completely exempt. In my solution it is missing, but anyways, it is not affecting the answer. Anyways, it is dash. By mistake, it's not printed here in the solution. Huh? But even that will be an item. Lump sum amount received from RPF, dash. In bracket exam under 10, 12. So total still remains the same. So now let us continue with the topic. See, what were we doing in salary? We started with perquisites, okay? Tell me how to identify in the question whether it's a perquisite or not. Language will be what? Paid or reimbursed by employer, or they will write the word free. Okay, then it is a perquisite. And in perquisite, what is our plan? One by one, we have to discuss these items in come light. Okay, and in come light, we have done one thing, medical facility. So now my plan is what you know. Immediately I will take one question of medical facility. Okay, and reason is what you know, because in medical facility, remember this point was a look, only if the gross total income is up to 2 lakhs, the benefit of travel will be exempt. So we want to see how to work out that gross total income. Okay, so for that we will take this question. It is question number 8. Keep the statement ready. Okay, now read. What is the first point? Basic salary. And see, here he is not retiring, huh? So you will take full 12 months. So 12,000 into 12. That comes to 1,44,000. Next is DA. 5,000 into 12, fully taxable. 60,000. HRA. Today only I told for HRA. If rent paid not given, don't struggle in the formula. If you struggle in the formula, you will be lost because rent paid is not there, so taxable. So 1,000 into 12 months, 12,000. Okay, then tell me what is this medical bills paid by employer? Whenever they write paid by employer, reimbursed by employer, it is a sign of perquisite. Okay, and once it is perquisite of medical, you know I have given you the chart, but see, be careful. See, this is very important. Listen. Don't directly jump into the chart. Check the patient. Only if the patient is employee, spouse, children, dependent, parents, brother, sister, then only you have to use the chart. Which chart I am talking about? The chart which I gave, this one. So when to go into the chart? Only when the patient is eligible. So you know best technique is what? The moment you see medical perquisite, directly check the patient first. Because if you realize that the patient is someone else only, who is not falling from here, then don't need to use the chart, it's taxable. So first check the patient, check. Who is the patient? It is for treatment of his independent brother. Independent brother is not eligible. Who all are eligible? Employee, spouse, children, Dependent parents, brother, sister. But here he is independent. That means patient is not eligible. So use the chart or ignore the chart. Ignore the chart, fully taxable. Otherwise, you know what students do? Look here, look. They see, sir, government hospital, you only told na. Government hospital, C grade, fully exempt. But see, all that you have to watch when? When the patient is eligible. But once the patient itself is not eligible, then it is fully taxable, ignoring the chart. Tell me, what if the brother was dependent? Then ignore the chart or use the chart. Use the chart. And in the chart, I am in India or outside India? In India. C grade or otherwise C grade. Then fully exempt. But that is if the brother was dependent. What if they just write brother? Nothing is mentioned. Positive assumption dependent. Because in real life also, companies give money only when your brothers are dependent. So what happens in real life? That should be your assumption. See, I am saying that if brother, they didn't specify that whether dependent, independent, so assume he is dependent. But here it is not a problem. Here they have clearly mentioned it is independent. So patient is not eligible, ignore the chart, fully taxable. So write full 10,000 in the outer column. See how I have written. See, regarding wordings, you don't worry. If you don't understand, write the same sentence given in the question. Employer spent following amount on employees' treatment in UK. So now it is medical facilities outside India. But follow the protocol. First check the patient. If the patient is eligible, use the chart. Patient not eligible, ignore the chart. So here who is the patient? Employee. So that is eligible. So now you will use the chart. And in my chart it is in India or outside India? Outside India. And in outside India we had three things. Benefit of treatment, benefit of stay, benefit of travel. All three things are given. So let us write one by one. How will you present? Wait, see, I have shown a presentation over here. First show like this. Medical facility outside India, then underline it. Below that I will show in three parts. First what you will write, but I would prefer to write the word benefit because we are preparing statement of income. So we are listing the incomes. So the language should give you the feeling of income. So that feeling you get when you write the word benefit. So write benefit of treatment. See, they have written cost because company has to bear the cost. But we are thinking from employee's point of view. So for employee it's a benefit. So write benefit of treatment. But where will you write? In the inner column. Because it is exempt to the extent permitted RBI. See, I have written here. See, I don't have much space, so I have written exempt RBI. But you write full sentence, huh? Exempt to the extent permitted by RBI. 60,000. Because if RBI permits 60,000, that means this is a reasonable amount for the treatment. But sometimes your boss is very rich. He wants to give you a VIP treatment. So let him give. He is a rich person. He will give you VIP treatment. But government will exempt only what is reasonable. Then next was what? Benefit of stay. See, who is going with him? His wife and son. So first we will write for all three people. Huh? But exemption is for all three people or only two? Patient and one attendant. 15,000 into 3, how much? 45,000. See, I have written 45,000. Inner column. And what is the amount permitted by RBI? 10,000 per head, but you will take only two persons. So 10,000 into 2, 20,000. Outer column, 25,000. Done. Now comes the main thing. Look here. Now there is benefit of travel. Now see, benefit of travel is always dicey. Dicey means we never know. It can become fully exempt also. It can become fully taxable also. See, even if fully exempt, not for all three people, huh? Only for patient and one attendant. But it is dicey. We will have to find out, we will have to check out his gross today income. And then only we can decide. If the gross today income comes to less than or equal to 2 lakhs, then exempt. If it is greater than 10, then taxable. So now how to calculate gross today income, look, see, I have written benefit of travel, but outer column I have kept it pending because I am not sure whether it will be exempt or taxable. So you can also do one thing, you can write benefit of travel, but in the amount column keep it blank, because we have to decide, depending upon the gross today income we will decide. So write benefit of travel, but in amount column don't write anything, because we don't know, it can become exempt also. See, if it will become exempt, then I will write in the inner column, then I will deduct for 2 persons. If taxable, then fully outer column. But right now I don't know, so I will keep the amount blank. And one more thing, you should keep benefit of travel as the last item in the statement. Why, because for calculating gross today income, we have to add everything. So if I want to add everything, you should keep travel as the last item. In my question, coincidentally, travel is the last point only. But by chance, see what I am trying to say. If the point of travel was in the middle of the question, I would have preferred to keep it at the end. It's better to first write all other items in the statement so that we can easily calculate the gross total income. So just check, is there any other item in the question? No, this was the last item only, so I don't have to worry. So now how will you calculate gross total income? Just add all figures. Everything you will add, except travel, because travel is the item for which decision is being taken. Except travel, add all. How much you are getting? 2,71,000. Then you should provide deduction also. Deduction under section 16, standard deduction 50,000, entitlement allowance, profession tax, do everything. So see, I have also done what you have done. Can you see one rough work here? All items are added, and even you have to take the deduction. And even this is not sufficient. Gross total income means what? Total of all 5 heads. Now see, please look at this 2,21,000. This amount will be added to other heads of income. 2,21,000 is the answer of salary. Now you will add other heads of income. What are the other heads? You forgot my first lecture. Income from house property, income from business, capital gains, income from other source. So you have to watch for that in the question. See, I am doing acting. In the question search, I am just doing acting. I know nothing is there. But it's a system to search. Is there any other income in the question? No. So now I can confidently put 0 over here. But if some other incomes are also there, add that also. Because gross today income is all 5 words of income you have to total up. But this salary figure will be without the travel amount. See, this income from salary is not the actual answer. This is ignoring travel. See, actual salary income will be considering travel also. But this is just a rough work. In the rough work, the salary figure which I have written 2,25,000, it is without considering travel. Without travel, the amount is 2,21,000. And if I add all, so total remains 2,21,000 only. So what is your decision? Gross today income is below 2 lakhs or above? Above 2 lakhs. That means he is not poor. He can afford the tickets. And he should pay the tickets from his pocket. That also boss is giving, it's too much. It will be taxable. I told you the logic. So it will become fully taxable. So our decision is made. So see what I have written below. Look here. Read. Since the gross today income is greater than 2 lakhs, benefit of travel is fully taxable. This is not necessary to be shown in detail in exam. Even if you write the conclusion like this, making the calculation on your calculator, it's okay. But that is on exam. Right now we are making notes for our reference. So that's why I've written rough work. So roughly, this is the total of salary. See, actually in exam you will not have to do so much in detail. With 1, 2, 3 figures only, with few figures only you will get the judgment. And most of the time the answer will be greater than 2 lakhs. Because 2 lakhs is nothing nowadays. And that too it is for the whole year. But right now I wanted to explain the precise method of calculating. Finish the main statement. See in the main statement, look, you will find something. Look here. What I have done to travel. Full amount I have put in the outer column. It is fully taxable because the gross today income is greater than 2 lakhs. And for all three people, 60,000. This thing I had kept pending till now. Now I had written. Now total of the main statement. Your total will change. Yes. 2,81,000 gross salary. This is gross salary. Yes. After standard deduction it is 2,81,000. So what was the gross salary? Tell me gross salary. 3,31,000 will be the gross salary. Then deduction under section 16. So gross salary 3,31,000. Deduction under section 16 50,000. Standard deduction. So final answer 2,81,000. In perquisites out of come light we have done M. Next I am taking this point. Look here. Leave travel concession. See in leave travel, ready start. In leave travel concession first feel what is the benefit. Because see only if there is a benefit government can tax you. So you know what is this benefit? Leave travel means employee has taken holiday and is going with his family for a travel. It is not office travel, personal vacation. So imagine employee has taken some 10-15 days holiday and he has gone to Kashmir with his family. And for the travel, company is paying the money. Okay, so even this is a benefit. Imagine take it on you. You are going with your family and company is paying for your travel tickets. It is a benefit or not? And where there is benefit, there can be tax. But on this, government will not tax. Because government feels this is necessary. Because employees work for the whole years, they work so hard, at least once in a year when they go for holidays, company has to pay for the tickets. And if company is paying for the tickets for his holidays, it is not abnormal thing, it is normal. And what government finds it normal, they will exempt it. So it is exempt. But how much exempt? There is a limit for that. That depends upon how did employee go for holidays. If he goes for holiday by aeroplane, by aircraft, then exemption amount will be the economy class fare. Because see, when you travel by plane, there is business class, there is economy class. See, your boss might be rich. Boss might say, see, you are going with your family, go by business class. I will pay the money. So boss is rich, he is ready to pay for your business class also. But income tax law says, we will not exempt that. You know, business class fare is very costly. And boss might have given you money for that much only. But exemption is only up to economy class fare. So tell me if in the question they say, leave travel concession for travel by business class. Amount given by boss was say 1 lakh. And economy class is only 15,000. So 15,000 exempt. So actually boss has spent 1 lakh for you. But exemption is only 15,000. Balance will be taxable. And see here there is a section also, 10.5. And what you have to remember, economy class fare is the amount of exemption. And section number 10.5. Now see which section you have a doubt now. It's sir in medical you didn't give any section. Not required. Actually there is a section. There is something called section 17. But actually in section 17 there are many other things also given. It's not an exclusive section for medical. So no need to write that section. See, wherever sections can be avoided, I am avoiding. Because I know students are, afraid of sections. Where necessary, I will give you. So at least what I am giving, that you should not filter it. That you will have to do at any cost. So for medical, ignore it, but at least this section you remember. Which one? 10.5, which is for leave travel. And amount is economy class fare exemption. But this is if the journey is by air. Look at the chart. Only if the journey is by air. But Imagine employee has not gone by air. He has gone by other mode. Other mode can be anything. What are the other modes of travel? Roadways, you can travel by bus, you can take your private car, you can hire a car. Many people hire the car and they go by private car, or you can go by train. See, there are many modes. But see what law says, by any mode you travel, exemption amount will be first class AC rail fare. Railways, Indian Railways. Because see, Indian Railways is government. So they give preference to Indian Railways. Now if someone say, but I didn't go by train, I went by a car, you go. That's your choice. But exemption is our choice. Our means governments. And government will give you exemption based on first class AC rail fare, and which is a big amount. You know, in train also I am saying first class. That also AC. Otherwise, you know, there is 3-tier AC, 2-tier AC, sleeper, general coach also. But government is giving exemption up to first class AC rail fare. Because see, what is the mentality of government? Employees should be allowed to go through trains. Otherwise, see, it is a wish of the company. They might spend for your plane tickets also. That's why for plane tickets, they have given a nominal amount, economy class. Means government wants that companies should sponsor for your train travel. And in train travel, government is giving maximum exemption. It's a big amount, huh? First class AC rail fare. And see, this first class AC rail fare is irrespective of how you are actually traveling. Whether you are traveling by bus, you are traveling by cycle, you are traveling by rickshaw, scooter. In short, this is just funny thing I am saying. Point is, however you travel, exemption amount is first class AC rail fare. Okay. But you know, sometimes trains do not go at the destination where you went. For example, employee during the vacation of his children, he went to his village. See, sometimes employee in summer vacation when children schools are off, they go to not roam here and there, they go to their village only. So imagine employee went to his village and the village is so far away, trains do not go there. I mean, there are no trains to that destination where employee has gone for holidays. But the place where he has gone, there are no trains. So how will I find first class AC rail fare? Are you understanding? See, law says we will give exemption based on first class AC rail fare. But if the trains are not going only there, then how will you come to know first class AC rail fare? Then in such case, recognized public transport fare means bus services. Bus services which are government approved, like Nita Travels, Polo Travels, Jamin Travels. These are some travel companies' name. Huh? These companies run buses. They are called recognized public transport. So if trains are not going to that destination, then ignore the train fare, we will take bus fare. Bus also recognized public transport, in that also first class deluxe fare. In bus also some local fare is there, some good quality fare is there. So we will take the good quality fare, first class deluxe fare of, what did I say? Say the words properly. Recognized public transport, first class deluxe fare. But this is my second priority. First priority, government says first class AC rail fare. But sometimes the trains do not go. So we have to depend upon recognized public transport, first class deluxe fare. Okay. Now imagine, even buses do not go there. God knows where is his village. To his village, neither trains are going, nor any recognized public transport. Means no bus services are also not there. Then in such case, you know what law says? Okay, then we will do one thing. We will take first class AC rail fare of similar journey. For that journey, trains do not go. But we will take for similar journey first class AC rail fare. Like see, his village is 1,000 kilometers away from Hyderabad. So what government says, for 1,000 kilometer distance, what is the usual fare of trains, first class AC rail fare? That amount we will take for exemption, and that will be given to you in the question. So tell me, if neither trains are going nor buses are going, you will take what? First class AC rail fare of the similar journey. Similar means for that many kilometers, what are the charges of Indian Railways? And you know, usually Indian Railways charge based on kilometer only. So whether you go to Chennai, you go to Mumbai, if the kilometers are same, the charge of Indian Railways remains the same. They are not interested in Chennai or Mumbai or Hyderabad. Their charge is based on the kilometers. So if trains do not go, buses do not go, we will see for that many kilometers what is the charge of Indian Railways. This will become the amount of exemption. See, what do you do with all these fares? This will minus. See, by now you have solved so many sums, you should know that first leave travel I will write in the inner column. Then less exam under section 10(5). And this fares which I am saying, you will minus it. And in fare also, if you are going by plane, economy. Not going by plane, then other mode. And in other mode, don't see how is he going. We will go as per first class AC rail fare. If that is not available, recognized public transport first class deluxe fare. Even that is not possible, first class AC rail fare of similar journey. Okay. But see, these standard fares is the maximum exemption. If you spend less, then exemption will be less. Sometimes you know what happens, government is saying we will exempt you up to first class AC rail fare. But he went by sleeper class. See, first class AC rail fare is the limit of income tax law. But tell me, if the employee only is so miser, he says, no, I will go by sleeper class. Sleeper class is cheap. He went by sleeper class only. He went by general coach. General coach is again cheaper. Then if you spend less, then exemption will be less. So these fares which I was saying, first class, AC rail fare, blah, 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 they are the maximum limits. Can you see, everywhere I am comparing with amount spent, amount spent, amount spent, amount spent. And then I take whichever is less. But what is the sequence? If you are going by plane, economy class. If not plane, then first priority, first class AC rail fare. See, I have written here. What do you mean by RF tick? RF tick means railway facility, tick means available. Then if trains are going, that is our first love. Government loves Indian Railways. So if trains are going, then first class AC rail fare or amount spent whichever is less. But and what do you mean by RF cross? Railway facilities are not available. Then RPD. What is RPD? Recognized public transport. It's not road transport. Huh? In simple language, it is bus. Okay. So there we will take first class deluxe fare. But if RPD also not available, then first class AC rail fare or similar journey, amount spent whichever is less. Everywhere you have to compare with amount spent. Huh? But see, if someone goes by aeroplane, then amount spent cannot be below economy class. Because in flight, economy class is the least fare. See, some students have asked me, sir, this is sounding little funny. You are saying whichever is less, amount spent will not be less. Yes, I know. It is just to maintain the uniformity of the formula. Everywhere I am comparing with amount spent. Whereas I also know if you someone travels by plane, amount spent cannot be less than economy class. But that's okay. Now why are you getting serious? You make a formula. Standard fare for amount spent, whichever is less. And what is the standard fare? That you have to remember. If you are going by plane, economy class. Otherwise first class AC rail fare. And if that is not possible, first class deluxe fare or RPT. If that is also not possible, then first class AC rail fare or similar journey. And all amounts compared with amount spent whichever is less. In leave travel, what is happening? Employee is going with his family for holidays, okay? Who should go for holidays? Sometimes, you know, employees' whole family is going. 15 members are going. Entire, he has a big family. uncle, auntie, cousin, etc. Everyone is going. And boss is so generous. Boss is saying, okay, your family is like my family. How many are going? 15 members. I will spend. 15 members means he is taking along with him his cousin brothers, his uncle, auntie, maternal uncle, paternal uncle, everyone is going. And boss is also so funny, he is ready to spend. So what law says? This is too much, huh? Exemption will be provided only for the journey of employee, spouse, children, dependent parents, brothers and sisters. Same rule. Like in medical, what did I say? Who should be patient? Employee, spouse, children, dependent parents, brother, sister. Here I will say, who should be traveler? Employee, spouse, children, dependent parents, brother, sister. But see, here there is a limit on children. Maximum 2 children should travel. So imagine if employee has got 5 children and all these children are enjoying the holidays and boss is giving the ticket for all. But then 5 children is too much. Maximum 2 children. And that also you know when? If the children are born on or after 1st October 98, then only there is a limit of 2 children. You know why like this? Because this came in 1998 budget. In 1998 when budget came, that time they put a limit on children. Earlier there was no limit. Earlier even if you are having 10 children, go travel, fully exempt. But in budget 1998, they introduced a limit that now no unlimited children, maximum 2 children. But the budget came in October that year. Okay, so limit of 2 is applicable only for the birth of children on or after 1/10/98. Because see what people will say, our children are already born before your budget. And we have got 7 children. Earlier you didn't put the limit. I have got 7 children. It is not my fault. Suddenly you are announcing the rule in the budget that maximum 2, maximum 2. Budget came in 98. But our children are already born. So that's why you know what government says. The children who are already born, no limit. But henceforth now at least you remember. Now we have made the announcement in the budget. Maximum 2. Now if the children are born. And if there are 5-6 children. Maximum 2. In short, you know, I can classify like this. Old children, new children. Old children, no limit. New children, 2 limit. Old means born before 1/10/98. Okay. Then even if he has got 7 children, all exempt. But if born on or after 1/10/98, then maximum 2. So imagine an employee has got 10 children, 10. 5 were born before 1/10/98, 5 were born after 1/10/98. So those born before 1/10/98, all 5 eligible. And those born on or after maximum 2 children. Remaining 3 taxable. Remaining 3 means for the remaining 3 children, the tickets amount provided by the company will become taxable. See here the tax on the money provided by the company for the tickets. That money will become taxable for that extra 3 children. Now see, again you should have a doubt. Sir, but this limit thing we understand, why it was not there in medical? Medical also something like this was there or not? Yes, sir. But see, here I have written what? Read. See, greater than equal to sign means on or after. Then maximum 2. But doubt is what? This limit was not there in medical. See the medical chart if you remember. Here also the people were same. But children unlimited. Because medical is for enjoyment or necessity. So your government doesn't want to put limit. If someone has got 5 children and they are seriously hospitalized, government will not say no, maximum 2. Because it is necessity. But tell me, leave travel is necessity or fun? It's fun, you are going for holidays, enjoyment. And then when you are going for fun, enjoyment, there is a limit of maximum 2 children. Now do one thing, try this question, one Okay, try this. In question number 10, we are not solving the sum. Huh? I simply want you to try this portion. I want answer of point number 9. In the whole chapter, your pattern is first you should write amount received in the inner column. Then exemption as per the formula. And in formula also, look, don't never go as per the question. Go as per our system, my chart. So follow this chart and think. Our chart says what? Check. Journey is by air, a journey by other mode. See what is given? Leave travel assistance for employee, wife and independent brother. See, independent brother is actually not allowed. Huh? But see, first we have to see whatever is received, you have to write it in the inner column. See, company is giving, that means it is becoming your income. Na? Your knowledge should be used when you are minusing, okay? So whether it is for himself, wife or independent brother, you write full amount. How much? 40,000 per head. So how many people? 3. 60,000 in the inner column. Now what you will write? Less exempt under section 10(5). Now use the chart. Check. Is the journey by air or other mode? How do I know? See, I have read. Journey is by bus. Now don't go into the bus. Huh? Once you know it is not aeroplane, other mode, my first priority is first class AC rail fare. If that is not available, recognized public transport first class deluxe fare. If that is not available, first class AC rail fare or similar journey. Now I will go as per my methodology. Okay. The moment I come to know he has gone by bus, that means it is air or other mode, other mode. So go in the sequence. So first priority, first class AC rail fare. Is it given? Yes, it's given. So our work is done. First class AC rail fare. So formula becomes like this. Look, this formula I will use. First class AC rail fare or amount spent, whichever is less. So both the amounts are given. Amount spent is also given. See, what is amount spent? 15,000 per head. And what is the first class AC rail fare? 12,000 per head. Whichever is less, but not for all people. Huh? You understand? Per head means it is per person. But exemption is for all 3 people or only 2? Which 2? Employee and his wife. Because independent brother is not eligible. In our theory, what did I say? It should be whose journey? Employee, spouse, children, dependent, parents, brother and sister. So brother should be dependent, so independent not allowed. So see, finally, I can show you directly this answer only. See the presentation. Look at this. First 60,000 I have written, amount received. That I have written for all 3 people. Okay. And then exemption, first class AC rail fare, what was given? 12,000 per head into 2. Amount spent, 15,000 per head into 2. Whichever is less, 24,000. So minus it. So outer column, 36,000 will become taxable. Are you noticing the section also? 10(5). Now see one more point. See, for children, what did I say? There was a limit of maximum 2. But only if the children are born on or after. Yes, it is on or after. Don't say after. Even if exactly 1st October is the happy birthday, so it will fall in the limit. Huh? So it's on or after. Now try this. Employees, he has got many children, but see, on or after 11098, he had 1 twins. Means after 98, after the budget was announced, he got a child, means his wife delivered child, but his wife delivered twins. So twins means 2 children. So the quota and the limit of 2 is over. So now if he gets 1 more child, it will become taxable. Huh? But now answer. After 11098, his child was a single child only. So he has only 1 child, and then he tried once again for another child, but he got twins. So he was having only 1. So when he tried for the second child, it came to twins. So these twins will be regarded as 1 only. Because it is not his mistake. He was after 1 child, he was trying for 1 more. And trying for 1 more is not bad, na? Because total will be 2 only. But it is nature that in the second delivery, his wife got twins. So that twins will be exempt. So all three will be exempt. First was a single, and second time twins, actually the total became 3. But both the twins will be treated as single child and exemption will be allowed. But that is when twins comes in the second delivery. In the first delivery only he had twins. So you can see 2 children. Now your limit of 2 is over. Okay. So in short, rule is what? After 98, at the beginning only you get the twins. 2 is over. That's it. Now full stop. Now if you want to have your children, you have, but exemption will not be allowed. But after 98, first child was a single child. And then came twins. So all 3 will become exempt. Okay. Anyways, so much in depth they will not give in the exam. Huh? But why I am discussing, in study material it is given. So leave travel theory is over. Done. Okay. Tell me what is the checklist for us. This is the checklist. So I will highlight what? This is done. Leave travel concession. Now next in order, I am taking lunch facility. Now see, lunch facility, will they give in the question lunch allowance? No. See, if it is allowance, please understand it is a different world only. I am not teaching allowance right now, I am teaching perquisite. And lunch can be a perquisite when? Every month you will not get. Only when you have the food in the restaurant, company will give the money. Or if company doesn't want to give money, they will allow you to eat in the canteen. Non-monetary. Remember all this or not? Now, lunch facility is a benefit or not? Yes. And where there is benefit, there can be tax. Now, whether to tax or not, it is written in the law. But your mind should think like this, where there is benefit, there can be tax. But on lunch, there is no tax. Because lunch is a necessity. If you are enjoying the benefit of lunch, if this also comes into the eyes of the government, oh, you are getting free lunch, then it is so bad. Let me eat. On lunch also you want to tax? So that's bad. So that's why government says, okay, lunch is a necessary thing, so we will exempt it, provided the value of the lunch is 50 per meal. One plate, okay. One meal value should be up to 50 rupees. So imagine in the canteen, employees getting a sophisticated lunch, Mexican, Italian, Chinese, and one meal has a value of 200 rupees. Then you are getting a lavish lunch. So exemption will be only up to 50 per meal. And see, in the question they will give you value of the meal will be given in the question. And you will exempt how much? 50 rupees per meal. We are preparing statement of the whole year. So we have to see in the whole year how many meals he had free. See, actually we have lunch every day. But in office, free of cost lunch, how many days he had? They will give in the question. So they will tell you, free lunch in the office for 100 days. See, that doesn't mean other days he was fasting. So this, and they will tell you the lunch was 200 per meal. So tell me the calculation. 200 per meal, and this way he enjoyed free lunch for 100 days. So 200 per meal. And every day one meal. At night you have food at home. Lunch is in the office. Dinner also in office. That's not happening. Okay. So 200 per meal for 100 days. So what you will do in 200? 20,000. But less exam, 50 per meal. Okay. Do one thing, try this. Free lunch in office canteen. Can you see this? I want full presentation. First what you will do? 75 into 250 days. Multiply. How much you get? 18,750 in the inner column. Then less exam. Again no section here, no section. Less exam, how much? 50 into 250 days. That comes to 12,500. Outer column 6,250. That will become taxable. So this way they will give you the information in the question. They will tell you the value of the lunch which you enjoyed. But exemption is only maximum 50 per meal. Even this 50 per meal is outdated. Yesterday only I had one meal in some dhaba. That was cheapest, 120 rupees. Means that was the cheapest place, huh? But the food was good. But that was only 120. The cheapest type of meal. So 50 rupees is what? It's very outdated. Anyways, we can't help. It is upon government to realize it's high time to revise the figures. But this 50 rupees per meal rule is going on since years and years. But now the things are becoming costlier. So income tax law should revise the figures. Anyways, it is their lookout. As a student, it is 50 per meal. Remember 50 per meal. Okay. But see, there is a condition. Lunch will be exempt only if it is provided in the office canteen. Or if the company doesn't have canteen, the company should have a tie-up with some restaurant. And if a company has a tie-up with the restaurant, employees will carry vouchers and coupons, and they will show the voucher and the coupon in the restaurant, they will get a free lunch. See, there are two types of companies. Some companies, what they do, they have the canteen in the office only. Or what they do, company will say, see, we don't have a space to keep canteen in our office, but we have a tie-up with Balaji restaurant. You can have the food there. You have to just show this coupon. See, why coupon is to be shown, because in Balaji restaurant, general public also comes. So how will that Balaji restaurant come to know that he is my employee? So every employee is given a coupon or a voucher. They are called paid vouchers. What do you call? Paid voucher. And that voucher my employee will show to Balaji restaurant, he will get free lunch. So exemption will be given only if the company has canteen or they have a tie-up with outside restaurant, then only. But see, now imagine, think and answer. Huh? Company says, see, we don't have canteen, nor we have any tie-up with any restaurant. But don't worry, you are hungry, you have food. Go to any restaurant, have the food, show me the bill, I will give you the money. Then it will be taxable. Because now it is happening, what, companies going out of the way, especially to provide him lunch, companies providing the money. See, if there is a canteen, every employee enjoys the lunch. So there is no VIP treatment to a particular employee. Every employee has the lunch. And if there is a tie-up with some restaurant, every employee will uniformly enjoy the facility. But if there is a VIP treatment to a special employee, means imagine there are so many employees, but to him I have told, don't worry, you want lunch, go eat, I will pay money for you. Specially arranging for a special employee, then it is normal or abnormal? Then it will be taxable. When it sounds normal, when there is a canteen. Because if there is a canteen, it will not happen that only one employee will have the lunch. Everyone will have. Or if there is a tie-up with some restaurant, every employee will enjoy the facility. Then it sounds normal. So see, there are three scenarios. Either company has canteen, or company has a tie-up, or the third case was what? No canteen, no tie-up. You eat the food in some restaurant, show the bill, I will give the money, then it will be fully taxable. And in the question, reading at the sum, you will be able to make out. Huh? See, if it is in office, they will write. Like see, the question which I have shown right now. See, can you see here it is in office canteen. So you will make out. Or they will say through voucher, they will write voucher system, coupon system. Then you understand it's a tie-up. But neither they are writing in office, nor they are writing voucher or coupon. That means it is the third case. It will be fully taxable. So the theory of lunch is over. Lunch facility in office or paid vouchers. Paid voucher means that tie up with some restaurant. Then see what I have written. Exempt up to 50 per meal. Otherwise, fully taxable. But see, this is for lunch. Huh? If employee gets free refreshments like tea, coffee, snacks, sandwich, samosa, then exempt. That is very small thing. Lunch government is ready to exempt. Refreshments is nothing. And see, every company refreshments is very normal. When you also start working in some company, during the year, during the day, you will have tea, coffee, sometimes company might provide you snacks. That's normal. Nowadays happens, even we have tea over here. See, my example doesn't suit because I am not an employee here. But imagine if I was employee, if I am having tea in between the lecture, etc., then it is a free refreshment. That is always exempt. What is taxable is lunch, and that also if it goes beyond 50 per meal. And in this otherwise case, it is always taxable. So see, I have written here free refreshments is fully exempt. See, in the question they will write like this. Try this one. Fully exempt. Are you noticing they always write the word free for perquisites? So lunch is over. See, as soon as I complete one theory, I will show you this thing. So what should I highlight now? Lunch facility, this is over, so highlighted, okay? Next in order is what? Interest benefit. See, every point first I'm making you realize, wow, what a benefit. Then I'm explaining taxable exempt. Can you guess what is this interest benefit? You caught the thing properly, that company has given you the loan. But loan is not a benefit, huh? Loan is a liability. Tell me, if I am your boss, if I give you 5 lakhs loan to you, loan means what? It's a loan, you have to repay. So will you treat that 5 lakhs as your income? Obviously no, it is a liability. And on liability there is never tax, huh? But if I tell you on this loan, you pay only 1% interest. But the rate of interest in the market is 10%. Then you will feel, wow, such a good person my boss is. In the market, the rate of interest is 10%. Boss is charging 1%. Difference of 9%. It's a benefit. And where there is benefit, there can be tax. Now, whether it will be taxable or not, I will tell you. But the benefit is of interest. Loan should never be regarded as a benefit. You know why I am stressing so much? Because I have seen students mistake. You know what they do? They write the loan amount only in the statement. How funny it will be. Loan you are writing in income statement. Income statement is income statement. Loan is a liability. So never write the loan amount, but you have to measure the interest. So try this example. I gave you loan of 5 lakhs. The rate of interest in the market is 10%. But since I am your boss, I am telling you, don't worry, although the rate in the market is 10, you pay me only 1%. So tell me what benefit you are getting. 9% is a benefit. So 9% of 5 lakhs how much? 45,000. So you can say I enjoyed 45,000. Why it is a benefit, you saved that much. Imagine if you would have taken loan from the market, you would have paid 10%, but boss is charging 1%. So you are saving 9%, which comes to 45,000. So now the question is whether 45,000 should be taxable or exempt. Taxable. Depends. If boss has given you the loan up to 20,000 only, then little bit assistance if boss is doing without interest is normal. See, as a boss, I can always give you 20,000 free of interest. 20,000 is a fixed amount. Then it is not a big deal. Okay, 20,000 we can also borrow from a friend. Friend will not charge interest. So up till 20,000 if boss has given the loan, interest benefit is exempt. But in my example, what was the size of the loan? 5 lakhs. Such a big loan. And on that low interest, then the benefit will be taxable. So the amount which you got 45,000 will come in the outer column. 45,000 will come in the outer column. Don't write the loan figure. You have to write the benefit figure, which is 45,000. So in the statement, how will you write? Imagine statement. Interest benefit. In the bracket, you will show the working. 5 lakhs multiplied by 10% minus 1%. So that comes to 45,000 outer column amount. Because the loan is more than 20,000, 5 lakhs. Try this. See, first you will have to swear that you will never write the loan amount in the statement. Swear it right now. Because see, you might be feeling sir is overreacting. I have seen in my so many years of teaching, na, people what they do, whatever amount they see in the question, they write it. You know what they do? They write loan amount over here. Loan is income or liability? So I am not interested in writing the loan amount. I want to write the interest benefit. So tell me, what is the interest benefit? Boss is charging you 2%. And what is the State Bank of India rate? You know, right now I said rate in the market. Actually, what is the rate in the market? That depends upon State Bank of India. This is a fixed rule, huh? Actually, every banks have a different rate of interest. But in income tax, they respect only SBI, State Bank of India. So this is kind of the rate of interest in the market. So imagine market rate is 8%, you have to pay only 2%. So how much benefit you got? 8 minus 2, 6%. 6% of 75,000. But then my question is what? Look here. Should I put a dash or I should write the amount? Why? Now you have to see the loan amount. You don't have to write the loan amount, but you have to see the loan amount. Loan amount is how much? Greater than 20,000. So it is not a small loan. It is not a petty loan. It is a good amount of loan on which you are enjoying the interest benefit, taxable. 75,000 into that 6%. 4,500 in the outer column. Okay. I am making one change. What if this amount was 15,000? Then then don't even waste your time in calculation. The moment you see the loan is 20,000 or less, directly put dash. But you should use calculator if the loan is big. Small loan, keep the calculator aside, dash. So now quick answers. Loan from employer 18,000 at 2%, market rate 5%. Listening at the loan only you should decide. Huh? I said how much loan? 18, which is below 20, exam. Loan from employers 25 lakhs. Now listen, at the rate of 6% per annum, but the State Bank of India rate is 10% per annum. Now you will do the calculation. State Bank of India rate is 10% and boss is charging only 6%. Wow, 4% benefit. 4% of what was the loan? 25 lakhs. Now you calculate 1 lakh and that will come in the outer column. So in short, exempt or taxable, you have to see the loan amount. I am insisting don't write the loan amount in the statement. That is different. But you have to see the loan amount at least to make the decision whether I should put dash or amount. Okay. So see, it's like this. Look at this. Interest benefit, you have to see the loan amount up to 20,000 or about 20,000. Up to 20,000 what I have written? Interest benefit is fully exempt. Means you will put dash. You will not even do the calculation, just put dash. But if it is about 20,000 loan, interest benefit is fully taxable. And how will you calculate the interest benefit? See, there is a formula for this also. Loan amount multiply by SBI rate minus actual rate. What do you mean by actual rate? The rate charged by the company. Like see here, this was SBI rate and this is the actual rate. And my formula was this only. See, this same thing only I am showing here. Loan amount into SBI rate minus actual rate. Okay. So see, this is aggregate of the whole year. Her doubt is what during the year, employer gave him loan twice. First time he gave 15,000. Second time he gave 15,000. So total of 15 and 15 has become 30,000. So it is more than 20. The amounts which I am giving, it is aggregate of the financial year. So her doubt was that only. If there are small multiple loans, every time boss is giving you 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. So many 10,000s. So you have to total up and then see whether it is up to 20 or about 20. Up to 20, just put a dash. About 20, do the calculation like this. In short, you have to remember 20,000, right? Rule of 20,000 doesn't apply if the loan is for specified disease. Even if the loan is of 1 crore, interest benefit is exempt. Why I am stressing interest? Loan will never be taxed. But on the loan, the interest which you enjoyed will be exempt provided the loan is for specified disease. You know what is specified disease? Look, there is a big list of dangerous disease written in the income tax law. That list you don't have to remember. But there are some diseases like thalassemia, ataxia, cancer, etc. which you don't have to remember. At least cancer you know. So this way some dangerous disease is listed in the law. If someone is suffering from that disease and for that your boss has given the loan, then even if the loan figure is more than 20,000, it's exempt. So tell me, in this question, here you wrote 4,500 in the outer column. What if they wrote that 75,000 loan was taken for a specified disease? Then I will put dash. Then I will not even do this working. Why to waste time on calculator? Simply dash. But that is if the loan is for specified disease. See, it will be given like this. Try this. Can you read? Treatment of specified disease. So, moment you see specified disease, fully exempt. Don't get involved in the question only. It's exempt. But see here, you know what was the benefit? Interest-free loan. You know what is interest-free? Boss is not charging, boss is charging 0% interest. See, at least here in this question, boss was charging 2%, right? But if they write interest-free, 0% interest. Okay, try this one more question for my satisfaction. Try this. First check, is it specified disease? See, if specified disease, you will put dash only always, huh? But this is not specified disease. So my decision depends upon the size of the loan. Size of the loan. Size of the loan. What is the size of the loan? 2 lakhs. Which is greater than 20,000. Means I will have to take calculator now. Okay. Tell me if the loan size is 20,000 or less, don't use calculator dash. But here it is 2 lakhs. So calculate 2 lakhs. See what is the formula? Loan amount into SBI rate. What is the SBI rate? 15 point. And actual rate is 0%. This many students do not realize. Why 0%? Because in the question it was written interest free. See, language you understand, interest free. Means boss is saying you don't have to pay interest, you pay 0 interest. So my formula, if I substitute, actual rate will be 0. SBI rate 15.5%, difference is 15.5 only. Multiply by loan amount 2 lakhs. So how much it came? 31,000. Full amount in the outer column taxable. And if the same loan was up to 20,000 only, then exempt. So this is all you have to remember for interest benefit. See, this specified disease also I have mentioned here below. Read. Interest benefit fully exempt if loan is for, even if the loan is greater than 20,000. See, best is what you know. First check, is it specified disease? If yes, dash. If not, then see the size of the loan. 20,000 or less, dash. More than 20,000, calculator. And what is the formula? Loan amount into SBI rate minus actual rate. And actual rate, if they write interest free, it's 0 only. So interest theory is over. Next in order is what? Education facility. But see, it is not education allowance. Huh? See, many times you will feel these things are already discussed. See, earlier when I discussed something, that was from allowance point of view. Now I am talking about perquisite. See, if it is allowance, it will be given as children. Education allowance. There you know the rule. What is the rule? 100 per month per child, maximum 2 children. And that is given as a part of salary only. But this is as a part of salary or as an extra thing? Extra thing. So this is different. And here the theory is different. So see, education facility is treated like this. Look here. If education is provided to employee, then what? Children, then what? Family members, then what? One thing is for sure, you are enjoying. Wow. Whether employee gets the education, or his children or other family members getting free education, it's a benefit. And where there is benefit, there can be tax. But if employee is provided the education, fully exempt. Now you'll wonder why employee is grown up. Higher studies. Some employees, they are doing the job, but they are pursuing part-time MBA. And what boss said, oh, you are doing MBA, I will pay the fees for you. Or maybe he is doing part-time computer classes. So boss says, oh, do computers. You should know computers, I will pay the money. And sometimes he is sent abroad for training. Employees are sent abroad for training. Like employees from Hyderabad, he is sent to France for training purpose. Training is also education. And if education is enjoyed by employee, fully exempt. Why? Because see, it looks like employee is enjoying. But it is why employees provided education, because boss wants. This is selfish motive of the boss. What is the selfish motive? That if my employee will learn computer, it will be useful in my office only. Yes. So why are we thinking of upskilling my employee? Because he will be useful in my office only. So it looks like boss is thinking so much for his employee. He is not thinking for employee. He is selfish. Why selfish? He is thinking if my employee studies computer, if he studies management, it will be useful in my company only. So such benefit government will not tax. Because if government will tax, what employee will say, I didn't want to learn computer. I didn't want to do MBA. It is my company is telling me. Why should I pay tax? That's why government will not tax. It looks like employee is getting free education. Wow, nice, yeah. But ultimately it is the self-interest of the company. Company is doing for their own benefit. That's why exempt. But children, when employees' children are studying, then what is the rule? It will be exempt because children are meant to study. And after all, education is a basic thing. And if children will not study, then who will study? So if for children's education, company is providing facility, it's exempt. 1,000 per month, per child. No limit on the number of children here. Even if your 10 children are having education, education is a necessity. It will be exempt for all children, but 1,000 per month per child. But there is a condition, it should be employer's own school. Or a school where employer has a tie-up. Then only. Because see, if it is employer's own school, then not only his children, all employees' children are studying free. And if a company has a tie-up with some school, so not only his children, all employees' children are getting free education. And when education is uniformly made available to all the company staff, then it is sounding normal. You only think if I am having my own school only, will I not allow your children to study free? Means imagine you are working in my school only. Someone is a clerk, someone is manager in my school, someone is a teacher in my school. And if I am having my own school, obviously my employees' children will be given free education. That is normal. So tell me, when education sounds normal, either employer has his own school, or if not school, he has made a tie-up in such a manner that all my employees' children get free education there. And it is a good thing only, education. It will be exempt, but up to 1,000 per month per child. Okay. Okay, now tell me, if company says, see, we don't have any school, sorry. And we don't even have a tie-up with any outside school. But don't worry, your children wants to study, admit them in any school of your choice. You show me the fee receipt, I will pay the money. Then company is going out of the way to favor that employee. Then it will sound abnormal, it will be taxable. Okay. But exemption is there if it is own school or school tie-up. But how will you calculate 1,000 per month per child? First in the question they will give you an amount. See, they will say like this. Listen carefully, I will create a question. Look, free education for employees' children. worth 1200 per month per child. Worth means what? Value means if outsiders come, I charge 1200 per month per child. But my employees, free. See, free means it is for my staff. But everyone is not studying free in my school. So outsiders, I do charge some amount. That will be given in the question. Say in my example 1200. So once again answer. Free education to employees' children. Okay. Worth 1200. Worth means it is worth 1200. You don't have to pay. Outside public pay. So worth 1200 per month per child. So what you will do? First 1200 per month per child you will write it in the inner column. How? 1200 per month, so multiply by 12 months. Per child, so multiply by children. Say for example 3 children, so multiply by 3. 1200 into 12 into 3. 43,200. That will come in the inner column. Let's exempt 1000 per month, per child, and all children. No limit here in the children, huh? So 1000 into 12 into 3. 36,000 minus balance in outer column. In short, that 1200 thing, something like this will be given in the question. Don't worry about that. What you have to remember, 1000 per month per child. And here government has not put the limit. See, that education allowance was time pass. Why allowance I am calling it as time pass? Allowance is given as a part of salary. Boss will not even inquire whether he has children or not, whether his children are studying or not. Because allowance, what did I say, is a method of giving you monthly salary. Now monthly salary I will have to give you. So I am including allowance in that. Now it is not seriously that education is being happening. That's why the amount was also funny, 100 rupees. But here in perquisite, apart from your monthly salary, you are getting something extra. And here education is really happening. So the amount is also realistic. 1000 per month per child. And no limit because education is necessity. Okay. Medical was also necessity, remember? But leave travel was fun. Maximum 2 children born on or after 198. In short, here there is no limit on the number of children. So see what I have written, read. Exempt up to 1000 per month per child if employer owns school, etc. means what you know? School, college, institute. It can be coaching class also. Like see, in Mumbai I have my own coaching class. And if my employees are given free CA inter class, free CA foundation class, free BCom classes for my employees' children. So that is also same. See, the school doesn't mean literally school. It can be school, college, coaching class, education institution. Means if company is itself owning the institute, then exam. Or if not owning, then they should have a tie-up. These two things are mandatory, and they will write in the question. If it is own school, they will write. If it is tie-up, they will write. But if nothing is given, then taxable. Try this. School fees paid by employer. See, what is the sign of perquisite? Paid by employer, reimbursed by employer, free. These are the words which will make you realize, oh, it's a perquisite. So tell me, can you see the word paid by employer? So it's a perquisite. Now, you have to search in the chart. Let me see, you can use the knowledge or not. Tell me, is it education for employee, children or other family members? School means obviously children. So this is children. Now check, is it own school or tie-up? What they have written? Simply school fees paid by employer. If it is own school, they will write, na. If it is tie-up, they will write, na. Nothing is given. Taxable. See, sometimes they randomly give like this, school fees paid by employer. So if they are not mentioning own school or tie-up, that means it will be taxable. If it is own school, they will write. Okay. But you know, this own school, all that rule is only if the education is for children. Now family members, like imagine, look here, pay attention carefully. Boss is telling, employee, your wife also doesn't know computers. Ask her to join a computer class. I will pay the fees. Why is he bothered about his wife? Means he is saying your wife doesn't know computer. Let her, computer everyone should know. Let her join a computer class. Let her learn web designing, etc. Let her learn. I will pay the money. So tell me, is it normal or abnormal? It is too much now. Huh? But if company has done this, then this benefit will be taxable. And you know why it's a, here there is a benefit? Because wife's computer class fees company is paying. So whatever is the fees of computer class, that amount we will say employee is enjoying. See, income doesn't mean some money should come to your pocket. If your expenditure is also saved, it's an income. See, it's your wife. Computer class fees you should have paid. But you don't have to pay. So your money is saved. Money saved is like income. But it will be taxable because this is not normal. See, it's not a matter of wife. Huh? For that matter, any family member, it will be taxable. Are you noticing? In medical, there were so many people who were exempt. Employees, spouse, children, dependent, parents, brother, sister, even for leave travel. But in education, there is lot of restriction. Education, if employee, then only exempt. Children, then only exempt. Other family members taxable. Are you able to compare or not? In medical, there are so many members, employees, spouse, children, dependent, parents, brother, sister, even in leave travel. But here the scope is narrow. It is only for employee, or because education should be for children only. Only for children government is ready to exempt. Employee also exempted because employee is educated for employer's own self-interest. So that is okay, but other family members it will be taxable. So what did we finish? Education. Now next is what you know, ESOPS. What do you mean by ESOPS? Perfect. First tell me the full form. Employees Stock Option Scheme. OP means option. And this makes a short form ESOPS. Okay, now tell me, under this scheme, company is making issue of shares. But this is issue meant for employees only. And here employees are given shares at a lower price. For example, I am your company, you are working under me. My company's shares prices in the stock market is 100 rupees. But I am giving you at 10 rupees only. So this is a benefit or not? And this happens in real life. The company where you are doing the job, company will allot the shares at a low price. So in my example, market value is 100. This is called fair market value. But you have to pay only 10 rupees. So difference 90. This is a benefit. This will be taxable. Why exempt? This is not a normal thing. Medical, education, necessity. But this is too much. You know, shares have got super value. Shares, it's a treasure. And that you are given at a very low price. So this is not a normal thing. Huh? This is a big benefit. Government will not exempt it. It will be taxable. And see, in the question they will say, he had applied for 100 shares. Market value was 100. He should add 10. Difference of 90 is the benefit. And then you will multiply by number of shares. See, I have written a formula also here. See, I will zoom and show. Can you see the formula? See, why do you do minus to know the benefit? FMV is the real value of the shares. And what is IP? Issue price. Issue price is what company is charging from you. In my example 10. Market value 100. So difference is 90. Then multiply by number of shares. And it will be taxable. That's it. This is what you have to remember. Over. So ESOPS is also over. Then next in order, gift from employer. You know, gift we have already studied in income from other source. But there were other gifts in income from others. So remember my chart. From employer, from customer, from others. So from employer, that time I told you it will come in salary. So see, it has come in salary. So when employer gives you gift, you are also enjoying it. But exempt if it is up to 5,000. See, as your boss, whenever there is some occasion, your birthday, your anniversary, So as a boss, it is very likely that boss will give you gift. Suddenly you came to office and everyone is celebrating, it is his birthday, it is his birthday. So boss might think, okay, it's your birthday, okay, I will give you gift. So boss giving gift to employee, it's normal, but only if it is up to 5,000. Because if boss says, I will give you iPhone, and assume market value is 1 lakh, then this is too much. Taxable. But here, -5 balance will be taxable. -5 balance. But see, in this matter, there are double opinion. In the study material, they are given alternative opinion. You know what is the alternative? Full amount should be taxed. The second opinion is 5,000 minus balance should be taxed. Both the things are correct. We will follow the approach of balance. -5 balance will be taxable. But when you go through the study material, right now you don't have to go, but when you go through the study material, they have given alternative answer. Means they also do like this, that 5,000 minus balance taxable, and the other view is full amount taxable. What we will follow? Yes. Because see, I don't want to, but at the same time I have to inform you. See, this same thing is there in lunch also. In lunch, what did I say? 50 per meal exam. So if the lunch is of 70 per meal, we take only balance. But there also study material has given a second opinion. Take full amount taxable. Even in education, what did I say? 1,000 per month per child. And balance will be taxable. I am following balance approach. But study material has given an alternative view for full approach. This confusion is there only in lunch, education and gift. In lunch, the limit is 50 per meal. Education 1,000 per month per child. Gift 5,000. So in short, let me be clear, I will always follow the approach of minus that much balance will be taxable. But at least be informed that in study material they have given other opinion also. But that's okay, both will be given marks. Answer will obviously change. But see, in gift, which amount you have to remember? 5,000. But there is a rule. Gift should be in kind. Means boss has to give you something. He should not give money. Like if boss says, okay, it's your birthday today. So he took an envelope and he put some cash in that. He gave cash gift. Cash gift is taxable. See, gift means it should be something. Some watch, iPhone, shirt, trouser, denim, shoes, anything. If something is given in gift, then value up to 5,000 will be exempt. But if boss gives you money, then it is not a gift. It is not a true gift. Then money is your income only fully taxable. So in short, what you have to remember? First you remember 5,000. That also it should be money or in kind. You understand the meaning of in kind? Kind means non-monetary. It should be some watch, etc. Something is given. Or even if it is a voucher, it's okay. Nowadays there is a fashion of gift voucher. Like see, I wanted to gift you something, but I don't know what is your choice. So I went to some mall and I took a voucher and I gave you the voucher. So voucher is also not money. Huh? With that voucher you will have to buy something only. Ultimately something is given, thing. And whenever something is given, exempt up to 5,000. So see the summary, look here. Read. Exempt up to 5,000 if it is in kind or voucher. Means either some item should be given or you should be given a voucher to purchase some item. But directly money given, see money literally doesn't mean cash. Huh? I can GPay. On your happy birthday I GPayed 2,000 rupees. Even if 2,000 taxable. Here there is no rule of 5,000. Huh? 5,000 rule applies only if it is in kind or voucher. Money, even if I give you 100 rupees, taxable. And money can be GPay, Paytm, cash, check. Monetary gifts are fully taxable. So this was gift. See, are you noticing nowhere sections are coming? But there has to be some supporting thing, na? These are not my rules, these are written somewhere. But most of the rules are written where? In Rule 3 of Income Tax Rules 1962. If you remember my first lecture, in first lecture I told you we have got two law. Income Tax Act 1961, Income Tax Rules 1962. So in Income Tax Rules 1962, there is rule number 3. There all these rules are given. Whether that education 1000 per month per child or lunch 50 rupees per meal, gift. All the rules which I am saying are given in Rule 3. Except that medical thing was given in section 17. But that's okay. This medical I told you it was section 17. Today only I told you. But that's okay. And rest all things are given in Rule 3. And leave travel is given in 10.5. But see, since I don't want to pressurize you with section, I am giving wherever it is required. Right now Rule 3 also I mentioned because someone asked, so I had to tell you. But then you don't have to worry, you just remember in leave travel, see wherever 10 section is there, that is the basic thing a student should know. That also you don't know, then what CA you are doing. Don't do CA then. Okay. Ideally speaking, you should know everything. But at least 10 section you should remember. So here only 110 came 10.5 in leave travel. Rest all things are given in Rule 3 of Income Tax Rules 1962. Medical was given in section 17. Okay. So see here. Use of movable asset. Now tell me, what is this benefit? Use of movable asset. Movable means something which can move. So car is movable, but then car has a special theory. Can you see car facility? So other than car, see use means thing which you enjoy to use it. Gold what you'll enjoy to use. Like see, for example, look, boss has given you a video camera. Boss is saying, use this camera. You like photography? Use this camera, I bought it specially from Japan. You can use it. But use means you are not transfer the ownership. Use means simply use. I will take it back. So whenever a company provides you some asset just for using, later on they will take back. So it is called use. And if company says, you keep it, it's your only now, ownership is transferred, that will come last. Transfer of movable asset. So in our theory there are two things, use, transfer. Transfer means ownership is transferred. That I am not teaching now. Right now I am teaching what? Use. You are allowed to use. Like video camera, anything, laptop, computer, etc. You are simply allowed to use. So then tell me what should be the treatment. Let's take one example only. Imagine one good video camera I have got. It is having a value of 1 lakh. 1 lakh is the cost of the camera. And I allowed you to use because I knew that my employee loves photography. So I told you love photography, see this imported camera I have got. You use it. But use it nicely. Huh? I will take it back later on. So tell me, are you enjoying the benefit? Yes. Think employee's point of view. You are enjoying the benefit or not? Yes, sir. It is someone else's camera. But you are able to use it. Imagine if you were not having camera, how will you do photography and all that? Imagine it's your hobby, but boss has allowed you to use, so it's a benefit. And where there is benefit, there can be tax. And this is taxable also. This is not a normal thing. Video camera, it's too much only. Boss has got a video camera, someday he will get something else also and he will allow you to use. So allowing you to use means you are enjoying. And this benefit will be taxable. But on what amount you will pay tax? Value of the video camera is 1 lakh. The camera which I gave you, it has a cost price of 1 lakh. So see, if you write in the statement 1 lakh, it will be wrong. Because 1 lakh is the cost price. I have not given the ownership to you. Are you thinking that it is your camera? No. Company is telling you, you use it, we will take it back. So here you have to take the depreciation of the camera. You know why? Because see, imagine when I give you my camera, so what happens to me, I will feel my camera is being depreciated. And employer's cost is employee's benefit. Feel the sentence, very precious sentence. Employer's cost is employee's benefit. And when I allow you to use my camera, my cost is what my camera is being depreciating. I will not think, oh my God, my camera is gone. It's not gone, I will take it back. But when I take it back, it will be worn and torn. Wear and tear, you understand? It will be in a bad state because you will misuse and rough use the camera. So my camera is being depreciated. And you know why I am thinking from employer's point of view? Because whatever is the employer's cost, that is employee's benefit. Tell me, salary is income for you, but for the company it's an expenditure. And see, here why I have to think from employer's point of view? Because the one who is getting free, he doesn't have value. Like I also give you some big thing, you use it. You will never value. Value you will be understand when you think from boss's point of view. Ask boss, boss is feeling the pinch that my camera is being depreciating. So my cost is your benefit. In other words, depreciation will be written in the statement. In the statement of income from salary, you will write the depreciation of the video camera. So let's assume the camera's cost was 1 lakh and you have to take fixed 10% depreciation. 10% is the rule only. By 10%, 10% per annum. You know importance of per annum? I gave you video camera on 1st of August. 1st of August. So did you use for the whole year or few months? Few months. August, September, October, November, December, Jan, Feb, March. 8 months. So depreciation will be into 8 by 12. Into 8 by 12. Because the rate of 10% is per annum. You understand? Per annum is per year. So you will have to make it into 8 by 12. And that amount will come in the statement of income from salary. You know, many students, what funny thing they find, they say, sir, depreciation is an expenditure. We are preparing statement of income. Yes. See, depreciation is an expenditure for the boss. I will feel my camera is being depreciated. But for you, it's benefit. That way, basic salary also when we write, it is an expenditure only for the boss. But for you, it is income. You write in the top of the statement. So depreciation, it sounds like an expenditure, but it's an expenditure for the boss. But for you, it's a benefit. But see, one twist, look. One change, new point now. The camera which I gave you, it was not even my camera. I hired from somewhere. Because I knew my employee loves videography. My employee loves photography. So someday, I felt I will give him some camera. Not ownership, just to use. But I didn't have my own camera. So you know what I did? I hired it. I hired it from some outside party, and that hired camera I allowed you to use. And I told you, you use, you don't worry, I have hired, but you use free. See, this statement was important. Employer's cost is employee's benefit. Now tell me here, what is employer's cost? Higher charges. See, here boss will not feel the pain of depreciation. What boss will say? Use any ways you want. It is not even my camera. Make a rough use. Do whatever you want. It's not even my camera. See, if it is my thing, how will I say? Use carefully, carefully. I am bothered about depreciating. But if it is hired, then my tension is I have to simply pay higher charges. And higher charges paid by employer will be a benefit for you. You will write in the statement, higher charges paid by employer. In short, you have to check whether boss has given own item or hired item. Own item, depreciation. Hired item, higher charges. This will be written in the statement. But this was video camera. It can be anything. But if company provides you laptop, fully exempt. Because when company gives you laptop, it looks like, wow, You got a laptop? It looks like you are enjoying, but it is not enjoyment, it's a pain. The moment company gives you laptop, that time you will feel very nice. But after some time you will realize your boss will keep calling you, he will say, you have a laptop of company, na? Do one thing, check this mail, send this mail, do this, do that, do this, do that. You will be given a hell lot of work. At night also you will be working. So when company gives you laptop, actually it is company is giving you benefit or it is becoming selfish? Here it is company is becoming selfish because they want that he should be able to do the work from home also. Like education also. Why company is educating the employee? Because if he gets education, it will be useful in our office only. Same way laptop also, if he is given laptop, he can work from home also. So laptop is not regarded as a benefit, it is fully exempt. So the rule of depreciation higher charge you will follow when? Only for other items. Theory is over, look. Free use of, see if you are allowed to use computer laptop, fully exempt. It looks like benefit but actually it's not a benefit. And imagine if government would tax it. Every employee will say, why tax? We didn't want laptop. We don't want laptop. Company is giving because companies want us to work at home also. Why should we pay tax? That's why government is not taxing. But car facility, see what I have written. To be discussed separately. It's a big theory. Okay. And then what about other asset? Video camera which I gave. So see I have written here. Look. It is taxable. And taxable amount means in the outer column you will write depreciation at the rate of 10% per annum on cost. If employer own asset, like if it is my own camera, then depreciation. And if it is higher, then higher charges paid by employer. And you know what? Most important statement which I said was this. Employer's cost is employee's benefit. And employee's benefit is taxable. But taxable only when other assets are there. Huh? Computer is exempt. Car to be discussed later. So this completes the theory of use of movable asset. Tell me why we were saying movable asset, you know? Because immovable will be house. House is a separate discussion. That is why I wrote here movable. Okay. Because immovable will be house, it has to be discussed separately. So what is remaining? House, car and transfer of movable asset. This theory is remaining which we will do after break. Okay.